you master this one thing, you have unlocked the key to change anything in your life. The last 6 years, I've been in an intense process of initiations where all of my intuitive abilities have broken free, and I'm now connected with my intuition, seeing this reality clearer than ever. We are going through some really interesting times. We're seeing more and more disruption in the world. We're seeing it reflected in the news, in the media, on social. With great shifts come some uncertainties. And I'm here to teach people how to manage these uncertainties so that you can master how you're using your energy. Because most people are split. They have split energy. They either want one thing, but then they're disregarding something. And that's why they're not getting it. That's why they're not manifesting it. The key, this one thing, if you learn this one thing really well, life is about simplicity. And the simpler you can make things for yourself, the easier it will become. So if one thing matches all of your experiences, you can say that's something to count on. But if one thing is just matching one certain thing over here, but another thing not over there, then it can't be relied upon. And that goes for beliefs also, and experiences, and our whole experience here. What I want to share with you today is that if you master this one skill, you would have mastered the key to transform anything in your life. And that skill is habit changing. Let me explain before you brush it off as too simple. For you to change anything in your life, you need to be able to take whatever something is to something that it's not. If you are experiencing difficulties, you need to break those habits so that you can experience better days. If you're stuck in a situation, you need to be able to change your ways so that you do something different. And that is habit changing. How do you develop being able to change habits easily? There is a level of trust in life, in the natural flow of things. Knowing your energy, knowing what you can do with your energy, seeing the difference between one against the other, good, bad, right, wrong, light, dark, knowing that none of that is true, because the truth is always in the middle of those two. It's inclusive. So trusting in a natural flow of energy is key to be able to change habits, because then you know that you have the power to change. And that goes to another point. Knowing that you are the creator of these bodies. Knowing that you are much more than these bodies. You are not your body. I'm not this body, you are not that body. But we are the energy, the spark that is moving the body. And so if we're doing something automatically, that just means it needs more of that force. So that can be trained. That can be trained by exercise alone. Just by the mere fact that you set yourself a task to go and do gym every morning at 8 a.m. and you keep doing that, that is a muscle. It's a willpower muscle that you can train. And with that, it's much easier to change other habits that you need to change in order to be a changed person, in order to do the things that you really came here for, in order to correct your life enough so that you're in harmony with your own flow of energy. And that goes to another point. You have to know what your energy is, what your body's energy is and what life's energy is, what Gaia's energy is. You have to understand the feeling dimension and how to feel and sense energies. And you have to know how to interpret those energies correctly, because then you know where to inject your will to correct something, so that you know, I'm more harmony here. So if something is a little bit too this way, you need to correct it, not all the way over there, but in the middle. Have you ever been having a friend that just argues for the sake of it? And then if you agree with him, then he goes the other way. It's interesting, huh? Have you ever had that? This is an interesting phenomenon, because this is, if you look for harmony, so in this case, I was agreeing with this person, and then he went over to the other side. It's like the mind just can't, if a mind is in balance, it doesn't seek harmony. It just goes and flings the other way. That's just the automatic. So knowing that, that fling, that is that person's imbalance. So it's about being conscious of those moments where you're too far. And that also goes for the light. There are many light workers that are too far to the spiritual everything is love type of movement, and that is not it. That is too far. Too far to the light is also imbalance. You're missing the mark. It's also not too dark. It's both in harmony. It's about using your energy towards the greater good, because that's when you get the flow of support, if you actually truly genuinely want that. So if you develop that skill, that one skill, you will have started a ripple effect that will change your life so much, because you won't recognize yourself after you're done doing the changes that you will naturally just want to make in order to feel better in these bodies. So being able to change your habit, just learning how to change your habit, that has many components, as you saw. I hope it gave you something to start practicing. If you need some assistance with that, there's a link in the description. Join us and we'll help you further. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please consider subscribing if you haven't already. Like it, share it with a friend, send it to a coworker, anything, or watch some of my other videos. All right, take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.